It's literally like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Come on, let's go show them. Dougie, what, are you excited? You heard about it?
Oh God, that's heavy. That's so cool. Look at that.
Oh wow,
Look.
What do you think?
massive. Shiny, beautiful.
Is that awesome?
That's awesome.
It's heavy. 1 million orders. June 27th. Yeah. Pretty cool.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah. Wow, dang.
It is heavy.
It's got some weight. I love it. Dang. That's cool. It's heavy too.
It is heavy.
Oh my gosh,
What do you think?
that's really heavy. Oh, it's cool though. Is it solid?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's an
A million
award.
orders?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Today, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you what this is all about. I'm also going to tell you how it came about, because I'm going to go over some of the things and the lessons that I have learned over the past 10 years that has allowed me to do 1 million orders on Pete and Pedro Shopify site. So this is an award that you get when you actually do 1 million orders on Shopify. And we hit it this year, and it's really special to me. When I got this in the mail, honestly, it was like one of those things where I almost started to like, you know me, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I got choked up because I thought about, you know, everything that's gone in to actually making this business, Pete and Pedro, a success, and where it started from. You know, this business started in a spare bedroom in my house, and it was in 2013, and it was me just thinking maybe I could do something cool. And so I basically went and I found a hair product company that made amazing products, and I put my label on it. My opening order for Pete and Pedro literally was 96 units. I got 5 different SKUs. I got paste, I got putty, I got clay, I got cream, I got pomade. And I was off to the races. Year number 1, I did $30,000 in sales. When I think about everything that's happened and gone into this 1 million order business, it's pretty amazing. And really there are some key takeaways that I'd like to share with you today about what I feel I have learned that could benefit you on your quest to actually get one of these, because I truly feel like each and every one of you should be striving for this award. All right? It's not gonna be easy, it's not gonna be fast, but it's possible. If I can do what I have done and build a $10 million business from literally a $3,000 investment, you can do it too. I'm already starting to sweat, so I'm gonna be a sweaty mess in about 2 minutes, so bear with me. It's hot in this warehouse. Real quick, before we get into the biggest lessons that I feel would benefit you, I just want to real quick mention, if you're somebody that wants to start a business, all right, I am going to help you do it through the White Label Empire. It's something that I created back in January, and it is exploding, all right? I've got people in there right now, a 17-year-old that already did $100,000 in business. If you are interested in joining us, basically it's a business community where I've created a curriculum that walks you step by step through product ideation, how to source it, how to create your website, how to market it, even without a big YouTube channel, and how to actually sell out of your opening inventory. I have created an amazing step-by-step guide. I have taken all of the lessons I have learned over the past 20 years of business and applied it and created this curriculum. I can't help you avoid every issue or every mistake, but I've really taken a lot of the guesswork out of it, and my whole goal was to help you avoid some of the speed bumps or issues that I have faced. And so if you're interested, guys, I'm gonna link to it down below. Now, some of you are like, yo, $400 is a little bit too expensive. The good news is that I've heard you. Bottom line is I want people in the community doing amazing things. And so $97 a month. $97 a month, and you can cancel anytime. So if you're interested in coming in, poking around, seeing what we have, guys, now is the time. I've got a limited number of these $100 memberships that I'm gonna be selling, because I don't want the community to get too big or too out of control, but I want you in there. I want you doing something amazing, and I don't want $400 to stand in your way. I would rather you take that money and apply it to starting your business, getting your domain, getting your opening inventory. Bottom line is this: if you are ready to do something amazing and join me in the 1 million order club, I want you to hit that link down below. I also do a 2-hour live training every week where I'm bringing in experts. I'm going over and answering your questions, and it's live and it's totally free once you're actually a part of the community. Guys, come in, join us, hit the link down below and get started today. Do not wait, because the one thing I can tell you from experience is that owning a business is the only way you're truly going to have financial freedom and FU money. And that's something I truly believe. You look around you at all the people that are like really killing it. It's not the people that are working like a 9-to-5 job. It's the people that started a business, took a chance, and went after their dreams. Guys, do not wait. Now is the time. Hit the link. Do not wait. So the first thing that really I feel every single one of you needs to hear is action. Right? That's the thing you need to take in order to basically build a business, build anything amazing, right? If you're somebody that's waiting, or you're thinking, or you're contemplating, it's about action, it's about jumping, it's about discipline, which brings me to the second biggest thing I have learned when it comes to this business, and that is being disciplined. If you are going to start a business and you don't pay attention to the bottom line in terms of how much profit you're actually making, and you run the business sloppily, you're going to go out of business. Which brings me to the third thing I really feel has allowed us to grow and scale, and that is you've got to make sure you run your business profitably. In the world of everybody's really just focused about top line, that big sexy number, right? I have always been focused on that bottom line. Yes, I want to grow, but I don't want to grow at the expense of money getting into like my pockets and profit. When you focus and run a business with the bottom line in mind, it's going to allow you to do amazing things. It's also going to allow you to not fuck it up when things get hard, because when things get hard, you know, money's going to be tight, and you've got to have the pockets deep enough to be able to fund your business and get over that hurdle, or invest in new amazing products. Too many entrepreneurs run their business at razor thin margins or at a negative. That game only lasts for so long. Eventually it's going to run out. But if you focus on profit as opposed to just growth at any cost, you are going to be so much more better positioned to run a successful business that's going to be profitable and successful for years. Cash flow. It boils down to cash flow. What you see behind me, all these boxes on these shelves, these are dollar bills that are just chilling, right? I can't do anything with these dollar bills. I can't spend them. I can't pay my staff. I can't keep the lights on until I sell through this inventory. You've got to make sure that you manage your cash flow. You've got to make sure that you're paying attention to not only how much money's coming in, how much is going out, and how much is sitting on the shelf. Do not make the mistake that so many new entrepreneurs make, and they overorder. They think, oh, best case scenario, I'm gonna sell out in 3 days, and I don't wanna run out, and what if I run out in my cut? No, here's the deal. If you are going to start a business, you've gotta make sure you have enough inventory, but not too much. There's a very fine line. If you've got too much inventory, or you're doing something like apparel, and you've got all these different sizes, and you're trying to do all sorts of different colors, limit your number of SKUs. That's the next thing I just really want to pay attention to and talk to you about. I made the mistake years ago of trying to go too broad, right? We started adding all sorts of different SKUs, when the truth is that 20% of the SKUs that you're actually selling is really making you 80% of the money. It's the 80-20 rule, right? 20% is making you 80% of the profit. All those 80% of products that aren't actually moving or moving your needle, you need to eliminate or get rid of, because of the fact that you've got to carry the inventory and it's just literally dead dollar bills sitting on the shelf. Invest your money wisely when it comes to your business, which brings me to the next thing. Invest in people. Pay your people really well. Not just like good, I'm talking amazing, because the thing that truly has helped me grow this business hasn't been me. It's been the people that have come on as team members and partners of mine to help me run this business. Hire incredible people and pay them a lot. And I say that, right, because you know, all the people that work for Pete and Pedro, they get paid really well. And when we do well, everybody does well. I'm not the type of owner that has been very stingy and like, oh, I don't want to share my profits. No. If we do incredible, everybody gets incredible bonuses at the end of the year. They're getting paid great wages. I'm giving them like extra money for like health insurance or a 401k. They basically get to choose what they apply that $500 a month to. It's really something that I feel passionately about. Now, could I make more profit for myself if I didn't do these things, or I didn't pay people the way that I do or give them bonuses? Yeah. But then they're not gonna have my back. Family. I literally feel like everybody here at Pete and Pedro is my family. Some of them actually are. Like my mom works for me in customer service along with my stepfather. And I feel truly like everybody is my family. And like any good Italian family, you take care of your own, right? They're gonna take care of me, I'm gonna take care of them. And when you know this, and when they know that, it makes it for a better working environment, also just makes for a safer place, because nothing causes like insecurity like when you're worried about, you know, losing your job, or if the boss is gonna F you over or something like that. So you gotta take care of your people. That is one thing I gotta tell you. You also need to take care of your customers, which is something that my mom taught me. You must invest in customer service, because if your customers aren't happy or they buy your product and you treat them poorly, or you don't answer their question, you don't solve their problem, they will never buy from you again. The other unfortunate reality is that in the world that we live in now with e-commerce, reviews are everything. Your business will succeed or be destroyed based solely a lot of times on reviews. If you're on Amazon and you don't have a lot of reviews or good reviews, nobody's gonna buy your product. Nobody's gonna give you a second look. Or if they come to your website and they see, oh, I've only got 1 or 2 stars or reviews, that means that many people aren't buying it, which means I'm not gonna risk my money on you yet. And so you really need to do the best job you can, really cultivating an incredible relationship with your customers. It's not transactional. It's not they buy something from you and that's it. You send it and you're good. No, you need to nurture it, you need to cultivate it. And when there's a problem, you solve it. The only reason why we've got 1 million orders at Pete and Pedro is because we have incredible customers, period. Incredible customers that will roll with us. And when there's a problem, we roll with them and we do what we need to do in order to solve their problem, period. Because if you treat your people, whether or not it's your employees or your customers, like shit, you will fail. The next reason why I have this is that I got out of my own way. I fired myself. What I mean by that is I was the guy that was making all the decisions. I was doing everything. But when I finally got out of my way and hired somebody, Mike Levy, what's up, you're amazing, everything started to scale, everything was better, because I had somebody that was able to focus. I am not a great leader. I've come to realize that about myself, but I've surrounded myself with people that are, and I nurture and cultivate those relationships. When I brought in somebody to basically manage or have a better vision or direction for Pete and Pedro, that's when everything started to really grow and scale. It wasn't that I basically didn't have any input or I didn't have any say, but I had somebody that had experience, that was a doer, and that got shit done. They didn't talk the talk, they walked the walk, and they executed. When you have people on your team that aren't executing or you don't feel is a good fit, you need to cut them as soon as possible, because they will drag your business down, they will drag the morale down, and they will literally ruin your business. If it's not right, pull the Band-Aid off, don't wait, do it now. Marketing. It all boils down to marketing. Now, sure, you need to have incredible products, right? I get that. But really, what it comes down to is marketing. The person that learns to tweak the marketing knob and utilize the different avenues in order to get their message out there, to connect with their customer on a deeper level, wins. Create a brand, not a product. And that is the place where I really want to kind of wrap this up. What I'm talking about is you need to create a brand. A brand encompasses the look, the feel, the essence of basically what you're doing, what you're selling. It's not good enough to just go to China, get a product, stamp your logo on it, and think you're gonna sell it on Amazon or wherever. Those days are over. People that win in today's market create a brand. You look at anybody you've bought, any product out there, it's a brand. They've done the things that they need to do to build the ethos or the sexiness of the brand. All right, it's not just a hair product, it's Pete and Pedro, Bueno Hair. It's about connecting and posting on social media. It's about connecting and posting organic content. It's about really giving it a personality. And when you do this, you're gonna connect and find your customer. And the beautiful thing, and this is something that's exciting in my world in terms of e-commerce, is that in the old days, it really was the companies that had the biggest marketing budget, right? The big boys. If you had a lot of money, you could just get your message out there a lot and you were gonna sell a lot of product. Well, now, times have changed. Now it's almost a benefit to be the little guy, the scrappy upstart that has a great personality and a brand story, because they're gonna connect with the customer much closer and much deeper than the big company. Like, I don't know Mr. Procter & Gamble. Like, I don't give a shit about him. I don't know Mr. American Crew, but I know Pete and Pedro, right? I don't know I don't know, Jack Black Skincare. I know Tiege Hanley. I know the owners. I know the founders. I know the story behind it. You know what I mean? When you connect with an audience, they are going to resonate with your brand. And when you build a close connection and they resonate with you, that's how you build a business. That's how you build a tribe. These people are going to be loyal to you. They want you to succeed, which is another reason why you need to protect them and you need to take care of them. And the last thing I just want to mention is stop being fucking scared. I know that it's scary to fail. I know that it's scary to tell your friends, hey, I want to do something. But then most of you will tell them and then you won't do anything because complacency sets in and you don't have the discipline you need in order to do it and stick to it even when you're not getting accolades or a ton of sales. The fact is, if you want to do it, you can. You've just got to stop allowing your insecurity and fear to get in the way. And you've got to be disciplined. When I think about the difference between success and failure at anything, it boils down to discipline. You doing what you need to do as opposed to what you want to do. Motivation and discipline are two very different things. A lot of people can get motivated, right? Like, ooh, I saw something, or ooh, this video was really cool and I'm motivated, right? It's the desire. Motivation is the desire to do something, but discipline is actually where the rubber hits the road. It's where you actually have to do the work and make shit happen, even when you don't want to, even when it's not fun, even when you're not making a ton of sales. It's the discipline that's going to carry you through. It's the discipline that's going to make you successful. And when things don't go right, because they won't, and I got to be honest, being an entrepreneur is kind of like almost being like a glutton for punishment, because every day you're getting punched in the face with something that's not great. Now, occasionally you have days where you get an award like I did, and it's like, oh my God, it was all worth it. And it is. Nothing has changed my life more drastically than entrepreneurship. It's in my blood, it's in my DNA. And I truly feel like if you are somebody that is thinking about it, you gotta try. Now, maybe the first business doesn't work, that's fine. I've literally had 20 different businesses. Most of them didn't succeed. Some of them did. Some of them did really well. But you'll never know until you take that chance, you take that shot, and you push fear down. But you gotta be disciplined, you gotta do the work, and you gotta not think it's gonna be fast and overnight. It's not. We've been doing this now for 10 years. Some years have been amazing. Some years have been a little bit harder. Some days seem like, why the fuck am I doing this? It'd be easier just to sell the company and go do something else. What's up?
What's up?
What's up? This is Avi.
Hi.
How do you like Pete and Pedro?
It's awesome.
It's awesome. How are our customers?
They're great.
Yep. How's our team?
Oh, my team is my family.
Family, gentlemen. It's about family. Later. Get back to work. I'm kidding. Gentlemen, you do it because you love it. And if you want to do it, I want you to join me at the White Label Empire. If you haven't already, drop the video one of these. If you haven't subscribed to the Empire, do it, because each week I'm bringing business knowledge and experience. Some weeks are better than others, but this week I'm super pumped and proud because this is literally the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.